Okay, I don't know if many of you have heard of Egyptian cotton. Okay, the ladies have. Some of the guys are also nodding their head. That's great. Egyptian cotton is something that is available in the industry as well. It's a different kind of cotton, which I'll explain just now. There's a myth that Egyptian cotton bed linen has a higher thread count than regular cotton. When I hear many times people saying if it's 400 thread count, it's got to be Egyptian cotton, or if it has a certain handle, that drape of the 600 thread count with a sateen weave, people relate that to Egyptian cotton. That's not necessarily the case. Egyptian cotton itself only refers to the cultivar of cotton. It doesn't refer to its color, the thread count. It doesn't refer to the construction, the weave construction. It refers to the cultivar of cotton and where it is grown. Egyptian cotton is a cultivar of cotton. The Latin name is Gossypium barbadense. So we refer to it as Pima cotton. Pima cotton is a cultivar of cotton that is grown around the world. Regular, let me use that term, regular cotton, or the bulk of the cotton produced in the world is made from upland cotton. The Pima cotton originated in the South Sea Islands, in Barbados actually, hence the name Barbadense. And it is grown in many parts of the world, including Egypt. The conditions in Egypt are ideal for the growing of Pima cotton. The reason for an Egyptian cotton product to be superior is that the Egyptian cotton fiber on average is longer and stronger than upland cotton. And by that I'm being very specific and I'm saying on average. If you had to grow under the same conditions Pima cotton next to an upland cotton plant, your Pima cotton will be a superior fiber. It will be stronger and therefore more durable than upland cotton. There is, however, one needs to understand the whole processing of cotton and not generalize and say, well, if it's Egyptian cotton, it's got to be better. It doesn't always happen like that. The Egyptians have marketed their product extremely well, and people know the term Egyptian cotton, and Egyptian cotton is considered to be the world leading cultivar, or rather a quality of cotton. The aspects that one also needs to consider when you look at a fabric made from Egyptian cotton and a fabric made from upland cotton is that during the processing of that fabric, which is the spinning of the yarn, the weaving of the fabric, the dyeing, the bleaching that goes into the process, because the natural color of cotton is that, by the way, and that is what you end up sleeping on. To get from there to there, one has to bleach the fabric using exactly the same products that we use for bleaching our hair, hydrogen peroxide, generally speaking. Yes. So the bleaching process specifically, the spinning, the weaving processes, all have an impact on that fabric. During the spinning process, all the short fibers are removed. During the weaving process, chemicals are added to the product to facilitate the weaving process. And all of those processes have an impact on the final fabric. One can start off with exceptionally good upland cotton and exceptionally good Egyptian cotton and end up with totally different products at the end. You can start off with an exceptional Pima cotton or Egyptian cotton and end up with a fabric that is going to have a very low durability, and you can have the converse. You can start off with a medium grade cotton, upland cotton, and end up with a really superior fabric purely depending on how that processing takes place. The point I'm trying to make is that the fact that something is Egyptian cotton does not necessarily mean that it is a superior product. However, due to market forces, Egyptian cotton products are necessarily more expensive than upland cotton products. Okay. There are one other aspect that one also must take into account. I've been comparing fiber to fiber and fabric to fabric, but then one must also take the finished product as well, because once it's been sewn, one needs to make sure that the sewing is done correctly, that the shrinkages have been taken into account of the product, etc., to ensure that the finished product, the fitted sheet, is going to fit on the bed after 3 or 4 years.